Javen Jackson, lovingly known as Red by his friends and family, is a fearless 17-year-old. Red's story is one of unimaginable obstacles and devastating loss, but also a story that proves you're never fighting alone.
It was just another hit after another. And I think one thing was family, but also our faith and God and going to church and things like that that got us through it.
Red's story starts in Phoenix, Arizona, when he was first diagnosed with Philadelphia chromosome-positive leukemia at 7 years old.
His dad took him into a walk-in clinic at first, and the walk-in clinic sent us home. The next day, he woke up with an extended stomach, yellow eyes, and so we decided to take him to Phoenix Children's Hospital.
After aggressive treatment, and with his twin brother, Yellow, and the rest of his family by his side, Red went into remission.
Family was very important, the support. So getting through that with them was probably the easiest thing.
But the family's fight was far from over. Red's father, Jermaine, was diagnosed with prostate cancer with 5 years to live. 1 year following his diagnosis, more heartbreak for the Jackson family.
My daughters, we weren't able to prepare for that. She was brutally murdered. That was something out in Phoenix. That was something that kind of knocked me down, for a long time. And it still knocks me down,
Reeling from tragedy and coping with Jermaine's declining health, the Jacksons moved to Mount Morris, New York. Jermaine later lost his battle with cancer in 2024.
Up until the point that he passed, I always thought that even when he was in the hospital that he was going to make it out.
Years later, Red, now an honor roll student and an athlete, started to feel sick again. A second leukemia diagnosis quickly followed.
A point in time where we were like, why it had to be us that was going through this.
Red began treatment at Golisano Children's Hospital with Dr. Jeffrey Andolina and his team by his side. Chemo and antibiotic treatments followed, but he needed more. A bone marrow transplant.
Red did not have any well-matched unrelated donors, and so we used a family member as the donor for his bone marrow transplant. His younger sister, Jadia, who I believe is 7 years old, was his bone marrow donor.
Thanks to Jadia, doctors say things may finally be turning around.
He did not have any major complications. He recovered very quickly, and he remains in remission over the past year, and he's expected to be a long-term survivor and to be cured.
His care team says Red's strength, positivity, and family got him through. Meantime, the Jacksons credit their faith and the dedicated team who became like family.
I think our staff would do anything for this family. They're really such lovely people. And it was, I think it really brought our staff together to do everything we possibly could for him and his family.
Yeah, this is like our second home, basically. So the happy faces and the joy that they gave us while we were here, our stay here, was amazing.
Today, Red is thriving with a world full of opportunity ahead of him.
Regaining strength and being back in school and being involved in sports again is good. It's amazing.